starting off by cleaning up my cuticle area. I am using this small round drill bit that I got from Amazon. It came in a pack, so I'm going to try to link all the products that I'm using in my description box or the names of them. Then I'm going in with the fine drill bit. So it's like the fine sandpaper bit type thing. I'm using that to smooth out my nail. And I'm going to take my 100 by 180 file and just file my nails down just to make sure that there's no hangnails. And I'm using this BT Art Box false nails. I got this one from Amazon. Most of the nail products I got from Amazon. I just measure it out and make sure it's going to match my nail perfectly. I'm using this KDS Nail Glue. It comes in a pack of like 5. You can get that from Amazon as well. Please use a tiny bit and make sure you measure up the nail perfectly before you lay it down because it's going to be crooked. I'm using this cuticle nail clipper and I'm cutting the nail straight, and then I'm going to use the same file to shape the nail before I lay the acrylic down. When I'm shaping the nail, as you can see, I'm pushing the file up against the nail and I'm slanting the file over the nail. And that's what's going to give you that nice shape that you're looking for. Do not file the nail underneath too much because then you're going to get that ugly shape that we don't like. I'm going to use the drill just to smooth out the false nail together with my natural nail so everything could melt together. And then I'm going to use this nail prep. So this nail prep is to dehydrate the natural nail and make sure that it's ready for whatever I'm going to put on top of it. So I'm using that. Then I'm using this Extra Bond by Maya Secrets, and this is just the nail primer. I'm using these 2 acrylic powders by Valentino, the Crystal Clear and Perfect Nude, because I'm going to be doing an ombre nail, and I'm also using their acrylic nail liquid. I got this small glass thing from Amazon too, so you guys can check it out, and I also got my brush from Amazon. This glitter I actually got from Amazon as well, but I've used this glitter for my carnival makeup, but I'm like, ooh, I should use it for my nails, and it worked perfectly. So I'm just gonna wet my brush and make sure it's nice and flat and clean. I'm gonna start off by taking one big bead from the Perfect Nude. And since I'm demonstrating on my right hand, this was a struggle, so this is very beginner friendly because I cannot do crap with my left hand, and I was trying my best to do this video with my left hand, and I think I did pretty good. So I just had to, the nail actually lift up. That's why I'm doing this video right now, and a lot of people were asking me. Just use that first bead and I put it close to the top bed of the nail, and then I start building until I feel like it's a good thickness. I like my right hand to be a little bit thicker than my left hand just so it doesn't break, because I work with my right hand a lot, and I make sure that my right fingernail is shorter than all my other fingernails because, as I said, that's my dominant hand. So you can see me moving very slow, and this process takes a little while just because I'm using my left hand and I have long nails on the left hand too, so it was very difficult. I'm taking a bead of the clear and I'm going to lay that down and smooth it just so the glitter can have a surface to stick to. Then I'm going to take some of the glitter and I'm going to place it in just one little space. Depending on where I want to place it, I will place it either at the middle of the nail, the sides, or a little bit at the sides and a little bit at the middle, just where the ombre connects. Then at this point, all I'm going to be using is the clear acrylic just to build that nail and encapsulate the glitter. and just touch up any spots that you feel you need to fill in. And try to clean around your nails too, so you're not having no acrylic on top of your cuticle or the skin around your cuticle. I clean off my brush. I use alcohol or I use acetone just to make sure that no acrylic is going to be drying on the brush. Then I'm going to go ahead and start shaping. As you can see, I'm filing underneath the nail because it was a little bit bumpy, but then I put the file up straight and I'll tilt it to the side on top of the nail. And that's how I file. It's really hard to explain to you, but I slowed the video down so you guys can see. I'm slanting the file over the nail, not underneath. And that's going to give you that nice straight nail. And if you want it to be coffin, you just tilt it a little bit to the front area. And it's super simple. And then I go in and I file underneath the nail just in case it's still a little bit too bumpy. And then right here, I'm using my drill. You can use a regular file, but that's going to take a long process. I'm using the drill just to drill along the nail because it was a little bit too fat for my liking. So just take your time, clean up around the cuticle. And that's why I was telling you to make sure that you clean up around the cuticle when the acrylic is wet, because it helps it when you get to this process. So filing and shaping takes up most of the time. So you just want to make sure you're taking your time with this and get it as perfect as you would like it. Once you're satisfied, you're going to use your buffer just to make sure that you have a smooth surface. And then I put on some cuticle oil and I go wash my hands. And I'm going to use this Madame Glam clear top coat. And this is what is going to bring the glass effect to life. Keep in mind, I did use clear tips. So clear tips plus the clear acrylic just makes it like glass. That's the whole reason I named it glass nails. I don't even know how I came up with this idea, but yeah. Then I also put the clear polish at the bottom of the nail as well, and I put it to cure for 30 seconds, and that's it. This is a super easy nail to do. I know it looks kind of difficult, or maybe it was difficult, but it was very easy. And I think you can even do this with polygel if you're good at polygel. I never tried polygel before, but maybe it will be easier than doing acrylic. I bet it will be faster. I put some more of the cuticle oil around my cuticles, and that's basically it. I got the cuticle oil from Sally Beauty, and I got the pens from Amazon. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notification bell so you'll be updated. If you got to this point in the video, comment down below some nails or nail polish.